Welcome to the world of Resident Evil 2. A zombie outbreak has infected everyone in Raccoon City except you and a select few. You can choose to play as one of two characters. Leon, where you're a rookie comp and a massive simp, or Claire, where you play babysitting simulator or game and tell mothers to stop being deadbeats. One thing that stays the same through both playthroughs is the scary zombies and being chased by big dudes in trench coats. I'm choosing to do a hardcore run of the game because I hate myself, but more importantly, I'm trying to get my little hands on the infinite rocket launcher. And the only way to get my hands on that little rocket launcher is to get S+ as Leon in hardcore mode. I'm only allowed to use 3 saves the whole game, and if I die once I restart the whole way back. So if I get halfway into the game and die without a save, everything is gone. My guns, my heals, my pride, and my virginity. We are Resident Evil 2. We begin the game staring at the worst burger I've ever laid eyes on and pan shots the most luscious lips I've ever seen in my life. The truck driver then does what I do best. Drive motorized vehicles while distracted, and maybe hitting pedestrians on the side. Luckily for Mr. Lush Lips, the ones he hits get back up and give him premarital hugs. We then finally get to see our character Leon arriving at a gas station. We notices blood everywhere, and instead of being like every rational person in that situation and getting the fuck out of there, Leon decides I'm gonna go into the far reach of that gas station looking for something, since it's his duty as a rookie cop. Leon then immediately gets a sheriff killed. I then get to do another thing that I'm the best at, which is running away like a little bitch past a zombie, stealing some keys, getting distracted by stuff on the desk, and getting out of there. Leon, then getting chased out by zombies, runs into the other main character, Claire. Like Leon, I too like to pull guns on attractive women I haven't met before. Leon and Claire then steal a car and do what Leon should have done from the start. Get the hell out of there. We're now on our way to Raccoon City. Once arriving, Claire stares at some local crackheads having dinner. Obviously new to city life, thanks to Claire we almost get jumped, until a graceful shining beam of light comes out of nowhere to save us. It's Luscious Lips, and he's doing his best impression of me behind the wheel after doing 60 shots. Sadly he gets too into character and shows what happens when I fall asleep, causing me and Claire to get separated. I then have the average walk through any city after midnight, and arrive at the police station. After entering the police station, I immediately get straight to work, stealing their deodorant and ignoring their weird signs. Do they not know who the fuck I am? I'm the new hire rookie. How dare they try and tell me what to do? Anyway, I walk through their halls, do some furniture rearrangement for them, go into the girls' bathroom and steal their air fresheners, hear some screaming behind that middle door and try to save some guy, and then brutally get the guy killed. First day on the job and I've already got 2 cops killed, which is honestly better than my last job. I then steal some sick drawings of the dead guy's body that I just got killed, and it seems that all the corny screaming that guy was making alerted some zombies behind me. So I break all their ankles, and not learn from the mistakes of the guy I just got killed, doing the exact same thing that he did. Thankfully, someone more competent than Leon saves me. If only Marvin heard the guy's pleas of help before me. We chat for a bit and he hands me a knife, cause he's cool like that. Then I know what I must do. Vandalize more of the precinct with the knife, and steal their potted plants. I then find the most disgusting thing ever, a zombie trying to steal donuts from a vending machine. This is inexcusable. I can excuse the murder of the other cops, but stealing from the government during a global event is where I must draw the line. Ensure this monster has a closed casket funeral. I go upstairs and steal some keys, and they're getting a call from Marvin. I know I'm an absolute catch, but Marvin, it's been maybe 2 minutes. You gotta give a guy some space. I try to respectfully explain this to Marvin. I break through the floor. Guess I shouldn't have eaten all those donuts in the vending machine. I run over to Marvin and he shows me some CCTV and says, "Wanna watch this dumbass get eaten?" I'm like, "Hold on, Marvin. I know that girl. I pulled a gun on her, so you know it's kinda serious." He's like, "My bad, hombre. I didn't realize you had it like that. Go that way and it should lead you to her." Ignore the subtitles, those are fake. So I run down there, open more locked doors, steal a key card, and a helicopter crashes into the building. But I'm reunited with Claire. We flirt for a bit like legends, but the zombies wake up after sensing the amount of game I was spitting. And instead of climbing the fence, Claire runs into the horde of awakening zombies. Guess I didn't really have it like that. I steal a chain cutter and break inside. I grab an electric thing and a valve. I open the moving door properly and cut open some chains to another door. I find a bomb and know what I must do next. Blow up the police station. To achieve this goal, all I need to do is find some batteries. But then I get distracted and steal a shotgun. Back on my search for batteries, I go into the boys' bathroom this time and use a valve. And then notice a scary monster trying to do a jump scare, but I ignore it like a Chad. Just kidding, get pranked. I shouldn't piss myself at the same time and didn't want it to notice. Like the video if you also just shouldn't piss yourself. If you were caught off guard by my prank and didn't notice, I just found the batteries for my bomb. I find the place to put the bomb down and get ready to blow this place sky high. I then hide behind a bookshelf inside the precinct. to ensure that the bomb goes off right. While waiting for the bomb to go off, I think about my favorite topic, women's rights. Did I mention that I'm 12'8"? After the bomb goes out, I walk out more disappointed than my mother when she looks at me. But my depressive episode ends early when I realize I can knock bookshelves over with my mind now. After lifting back up the bookshelf and having a walk of shame back to where I left my explosives, I noticed a statue from that guy's drawings I got killed. I then cross-referenced the drawing that guy gave me and do a puzzle on the back of the statue. I killed 2 guys and tried to blow up the precinct, and they gave me a participation medal. On my way out, karma catches up to me and I get brutally murdered. I didn't save my game because I thought I was too cool, by the way.
Walking home from the bar.
After doing some off-camera mining, I end up in the same place as last time and almost died of the exact same thing. Luckily this time I came prepared and drank a whole can of deodorant. I then go and collect the other participation medals because I need the validation right now. Don't judge me. I then put all my participation medals on another bigger statue and open a secret door. I then look back at Marvin and we share an emotional moment together. Marvin tells me to leave and we have a goodbye kiss. This was a really emotional moment for me, as you can see, so I hope you can excuse me crying. Ignore the gameplay and the subtitles this time. I don't know what happened. I think this is a really weird glitch. We finally get the message and leave, and Marvin closes the door behind us.
I won't let you down, Marvin.
I then end up in a dark basement under the police station, which props to them, it's better than the last one I was stuck in. I do more furniture rearrangement and get a surprise thank you from a special guest. I'm glad someone else is as passionate about furniture rearrangement as I am. Being so overwhelmed by gratefulness, he throws me through the floor to show his appreciation. I then give him a couple love taps and he seems to get angry out of nowhere, and I'm forced to fight back. We actually end up fighting for quite a while. He'll grab me and beg me to stop shooting at him. I then run away and say la la la, not listening, and shoot him in the head a couple more times. I then finally finish the boss fight and he kills himself. While in the middle of ugly crying, I use my powers and pull down a ladder. I then find a random lever and pull it without thinking twice, go across a bridge, climb up a ladder and end up in a parking garage. I then go to the terminal trying to open the gate and realize I need a keycard. While not being in fetal position ugly crying, I almost die. Luckily I'm able to keep the dog off me with one arm while reading feminist literature in the other. Someone sadly cuts my reading time short, however, by shooting the dog in the head. Realizing it was an attractive girl that saved me, I immediately grab my gun and shoot the dog in the head so that we can have something in common to talk about later. I then pull my gun out on her as she's an attractive female, but she pulls one back out on me. This is new territory. She then shows me her library card so I get the dog to wake up to verify it. She then shoots the dog in the head. I think I'm in love. She then leaves me after I profess my love to her, something about me being clingy and honestly quite ugly. So I chase after her. While trying to follow the mysterious woman's trail, I run into a guy smoking. He asks me to let him out for a pack of cigarettes and I ask him what he's in for. He then tries to explain to me something about some 2 terabyte hard drives, but gets cut short.
Fuck out of here!
Oh my god.
Wonder what was on those hard drives. Anyway, after inspecting the paint job on the walls, that mysterious woman shows up again. She pretty much just tells me that I need that key card around the dead guy's neck, so I need to figure out how to open the jail cell. Before she's able to leave me again, I ask her where's my hug at, and then she tells me to kill myself. While totally not crying again, I steal a spinny thingy. I then go in a dark corridor and open a big middle door. I then steal someone's cereal box, flick random switches on this box, and accidentally open a big door. On my way to the door I get jump scared and somehow I've shit in my pants again. I then open the cereal box hoping to find a new pair of underwear or maybe even toilet paper. Sadly it's just one of the missing pieces to the prison cell. I then go back through the big middle door and realize I'm back in the fucking police station. I then find another electrical thingy and get my first save of the playthrough. I then leave the save room and expertly take out a horde of zombies. I then use the electrical thingy and open the door. I also notice a cut in half zombie on the floor, screaming at me how everything's my fault. I've never met this thing in my life. On that guy I got killed so. I then head to the armory where I got the shotgun in hopes that I can steal more loot. I then get brutally murdered. I reload my save and kill the group of zombies again. I open a door with the spinny thingy. I find a comically large gear and steal it. I then perfectly execute a triple backflip off the balcony. I don't know what's going on, but sorry about the video messing up again. I flip a big switch hoping it does something. Steal a green key. turn on some water and go on my merry way.
Jesus Christ!
After noticing somebody snuck shit in my pants again, and that Claire looks a little different now, I perfectly execute an ankle-breaking maneuver. Getting away safely, I then unlock a door with the key I found, and steal a piece to a car jack. I then almost get jumped by a zombie and Mr. X. I then survive by drinking the girl's air freshener can, and leaving the two of them with a peace offering. I then use a car jack to lower a bookshelf, do more furniture rearrangement, go across my little bridge, pull a funny prank on a zombie, and end up in the clock tower room. I then try fixing the clock tower. Another job well done. I find another cereal box and it contained the other piece to the prison cell. I go back to the parking garage, solve a puzzle to open the prison cell. Who the hell made this place the Riddler? Before I take the key card, I notice he has an audio tape. It contains a top 10 guide on how to be the biggest alpha in any room, while also getting any girl you could possibly want. Maybe he deserved what happened to him. I then take the audio tape so I can use it later, and steal the key card. I then steal the air freshener to his toilet, pull a big lever and run into my best friend again. I wish girls chased me as much as him. I then perform the best ankle break in history, and begin my escape. During my escape, I do like 10 somersaults and dodge everyone flawlessly. I then also get into hand-to-hand combat with Mr. X himself, but luckily I'm able to deflect all of his attacks with my left pinky. I then flick him on the forehead and he goes flying through the entire building. Sorry about the video, I'm gonna get a new recording software. On my way out, I get a surprise. Does anyone else feel the weird sexual tension between us? The mysterious woman's back. I try thanking her for saving me, and she says something about aiming for me. Like Leon, I too have girls try to hit me with trucks strapped with explosives. Anyway, I finally use the key card and get out of the police station. While walking outside, I notice your mother fell on the road. So we break into a gun store. After getting inside, I immediately start stealing everything off the shelves, and this guy pulls a gun out on me. I notice he has a sick daughter, and the girl I've been following around pulls a gun out on her. I knew I liked her for a reason. We then realize the kid's infected, and he does this.
Just give us some privacy.
Wow. He shut the door on us so that he could shoot party poppers. How dare he? I argue with the mysterious woman as I was so close to getting an invite to that party. But then she tells me this is all actually a test, and that I pass, and that there's an even bigger party going on in the sewers right now. I now know my next mission. Make it to that party. First step in my plan is jumping down where your mother fell and entering the sewers. I then jump down this railing and find my high school bully's mother. Looking better than usual. She then chases me down the sewers, and I pull the ultimate prank on her. I then go to use my mind powers on another ladder, but the mysterious woman rudely interrupts me. We then have a romantic elevator ride. I run into this girl. I'm not sure who she is or what she's doing down here, but the girl I've been following around doesn't seem to like her very much, and I'm still trying to get to that party, so I just copy what she's doing. Turns out her superstitions were right, as the scientist that lives in the sewer knows black magic. The super evil scientist then starts shooting magic spells at my future girlfriend, so I jump out of the way to protect her. Sadly, the evil scientist escapes. Trying not to give her the ick, I act super nonchalant about my flesh wounds and take a power nap. She then puts her coat on me, which I think means she likes me, and then leaves me in the middle of the sewer. I then get to play as the girl for a little bit, which is alright because she has a cool spy gun that blows up fans. Many lost fans later, I find a lever and steal a bracelet from some dead dude. But it turns out I walked into the evil scientist's magic fire trap. But I'm not afraid. I use my fan killer 9000 to turn off her AC and blast open the door, allowing me to escape her magic fire trap. They then argue for a little while, and the scientist casts more magic spells. We then get a small flesh wound. The scientist hits us with a sleeping spell. Back to Leon, we wake up from our power nap and start looking for the mysterious girl. I catch an elevator, jump in some sewer water because that's definitely the way she went, run into my old math teacher, glad to see he's doing well. I then jump down here and find the mysterious girl. Can we talk about how Leon just assumed she'd be in the waste disposal? Anyway, I flip the switch, steal a spinny thing, flip a new switch, give my math teacher a present, open a door, steal a chess piece, and do my second save. I then open a new door, make my way through my school's teacher's lounge, steal some chess pieces, make a guy kill himself, and steal a flamethrower. I then solve a puzzle to open a door. I then flip some switches until they do something. On my way out, this happens. Realizing I'm trapped, I try to kill myself. After failing, the monster breaks in and I run away. While running, I push a button because I need the dopamine hit. I then try to flash him, but he jumps on me. To survive, I snort the plants I stole. I then perform the Duke of the Century. I also slash my knife in the air to show him that I'm not to be messed with. I then flash the monster. Unload my whole supply of flamethrower ammo into him. I then get bored and push the button again because it reminds me of a slot machine. He then gets on his knees crying, begging me to stop, telling me that it's him from earlier. On the soul of the guy that killed himself back at the police station. I don't know this guy, so I hit him with a shipping container. GG, well played, noob. I find the mysterious girl still affected by the magic spell, so I remove the evil spells casted on her by the scientist lady. While helping her, I ask her for her name. She tells me it's Ada. Did I add this in just so I can stop calling her a mysterious girl or woman? Yeah. Is there anything you can do about it? Nah.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
She wants me. Ada tells us we need to go underground to the scientist's evil lair before they can cast evil spells on the epic party.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
We find a conveniently placed tram and Ada unlocks it with the dead guy's bracelet, and I pull the switch, and we're on our way to the scientist's evil lair. This is the scene when I start to realize I might have picked the wrong skin for this part of the game, but we ball on. On the way down, Ada says she's gonna stay on the tram while I do all the work by myself. When I try to say that doesn't sound fair, she does this. This is not only disgusting because of the premarital kiss, but I just swam through the entire city's sewer lines. I then decide to go out on my own for unrelated reasons. I open this door, walk through these vents because I'm Batman. I then steal from a dead guy, push a button. I then guess some codes, steal a canister, mix random chemicals together, give these guys closed casket funerals for sleeping on the job. I then steal a radio, turn the power on with my radio, and make my final save. This is the point of the playthrough where the entire game turns to crap. I was supposed to change my character every save to try and keep the video interesting, but just ended up forgetting. So if you noticed that before, good job I guess. I died so many times. I just had to cut the deaths out to save time. Whoever gave the final boss of the game a one-shot kill attack, I fucking hate you. Anyway, we freeze the vial, put it back in the machine, steal a piece to the bracelet. I press another button. I use my radio to turn on the power. I then steal this because it looks important, and go on my merry way. A new monster appears, and it starts screaming at me for hitting it with a shipping container, and on the souls of the guy that killed himself at the police station and the guy I burnt to a crisp. I don't know this thing. Anyway, that scientist lady appears and starts shooting magic spells at the monster. Oh, that's what I thought at first, but it turns out this is just her Discord mod kid and she's forcing him to take a shower right now. And he dies. Gruesome stuff. While I start asking his mother why she'd do such a thing, he wakes up and attacks her. Most normal reaction to Discord mod is taking to a shower. While trying to calm him down, the scientist pushes a big red button.
What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
I don't know if I missed a chapter, but who the fuck is we? To start off the fight, I immediately miss a shot, and then he punches me in the face. I then blow out his back, shoot his knee, do some warning shots, say hi to the floor, do an expert dodge across the map. Yes, this is the playthrough where I beat the game. I then flash him, stab the ever-loving hell out of him, give him a present. He then politely asks me for a second, so I gladly oblige. He then says he'll use the power of all the people I've wronged tonight. He will use their pain and suffering to enhance his power into his final attack. So I pull out my flamethrower and play a game of chicken with him. He rips apart the lab and slams it down against me, putting all his power into these final slashes. That was cool, I guess. I take an elevator out, do a victory dance. I find the scientist bleeding out, and she tells me something about Ada.
She's a mercenary.
Bullshit.
You really expect me to believe that she's been lying to me? Did you not know that she kissed me and asked me to do all the work by myself while she waits back in the tram? Anyway, the scientist dies. On my way out, I run across Ada. Glad to see that after all the work is done, she's bitter. I told her I stole this vial and the weird things the scientist told me. And then she says, "Oh really, hand over that sample." But then I'm like, wait, there's more. I didn't tell you the best part. And she does this.
Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
I'm so confused. That's just out of nowhere. I thought we really had something. If only there was like a sign, or if someone could have just told me that this was going to happen. We get stuck in a stalemate. The evil scientist is back and shoots her with a magic spell. I then try to save Ada because no one deserves to die to a third party. The scientist then dies for real.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
I'm starting to think I should have changed my costume. Anyway, now there's a timer till the whole place blows up. So we go down an elevator, steal some fly spray, find out Claire is down here. You guys remember Claire, right? Go down an elevator, almost die like a thug, run into an old friend, and absolutely destroy his ankles one last time. Almost die, use my mind powers. Gear the fuck up, steal a battery, put the battery in this thing. Words cannot describe how much I hate this ugly bastard. I flash him, show him my knife, stab him a little bit. He hits me, which isn't cool. I then expertly dodge his attack. I drink fly spray. I then stab him for trying to use his one-shot move. He backhands the fuck out of me. I try stabbing him and he does it again. I snort more stolen plants. Almost get hit by his one-shot attack. I lost the footage for this next part, so you're gonna have to deal with my recreation of what happened. Yep, that's right. It's me, Ada, and I survived. Gee, it looks like Leon could use some help. Here you go. Also, Kiwi Shadow super hot. Wow, thank you so much. I used a rocket launcher gifted to me and finally kill this ugly dog. On my way out, I find a room filled with uninfected people. And I escape.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
We did it, and now I can finally get my hands on that infinite rocket launcher. Did you guys notice that super scary cliffhanger? I guess you're gonna have to come back for part 2 to see what truly happens. Nah, I'm just playing. Let's see what Claire was doing the whole playthrough. Remember Mr. X? What about the scary monster in the police station? Remember Marvin? That other monster? The Discord mod? Claire's final boss? Just pretend this is Leon's final boss so I can feel better about myself, please. I'll be fair and show the whole fight while giving some commentary. You can see I hit him with my rockets and he tries running away from me, so I hit him with my minigun for a little while, cause you're not allowed to run from me, only I'm allowed to do that. Then I shoot him some more with my minigun and he falls off a train, so I obviously run over and start hitting with my rockets. Then I hit him with some more rockets for a little while, and then I pull out my minigun and shoot him for a bit. I get scared here, so I hit him with my rocket some more, and then he dies. Honestly, just a bit of a skill issue on this guy's end, but GG's. Ready to see what was behind the door? Yep, that monster's back. I try to be reasonable and talk to it without resorting straight to violence, but that doesn't seem to work on this. So I try using non-lethal force without showing that I'm afraid of it, because I feel like this thing can smell fear. After that, I do a couple more warning shots and it seems to have calmed it down. Leon then unhooks the train, so I give the monster one last goodbye hug to show it violence is not always the answer, and send it back home safe and sound.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No. We're just... Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot. Great.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
And that's it. That's the end of the game. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm sorry about how long it was, but I hope you still enjoyed it all the same. I know it sounds corny, but if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and let me know if I should make more of these, or tells me if the video sucked and I should quit. Thank you again, have a good day. Oh, we platinumed the game, by the way, and all I got was a little badge. But yeah, peace.